Good evening. My name is Jonathan Powell, and this year I've had the privilege of serving as the principal of New Caney High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff of New Caney High School, I'd like to welcome all parents, family members, and friends to the class of 2024. Before we get started with tonight's ceremony, I'd like to remind everyone that this is a formal ceremony, and I ask that you respect the dignity and honor of the occasion and not let your actions detract from the accomplishments of others. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. At this time, please stand for the invocation led by Senior Class Secretary Nicole Balamu.
Gentlemen, please remove your hats. I would like to ask everyone to join me in a moment of silence as we honor and remember the classmates who we have lost. We pray that you give peace to their friends and families during this difficult time. Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for all of the blessings and memories that you have provided for our graduating class. Thank you for the staff, friends, family members, and loved ones that have guided us to achieve the accomplishment that we get to celebrate today. Let this graduation be a great representation of all of the hard work that has been put forth to earn our diplomas. I pray for a safe ceremony and that you continue to guide our steps even past this graduation. Thank you for all that you have done, and I pray that you continue to bless the New Caney High School class of 2024. We pray this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
I gotta fix this. Oh my gosh, this is not a good look for me. Damn. Thank you, family and friends, for joining us today to commemorate the last 4 years of our lives. Will you now please stand and face the flags and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for our New Caney High School varsity chorale.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's glance gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to welcome and acknowledge the honored guests on stage with me tonight. First, join me in welcoming our Superintendent of Schools and Board of Trustees. Superintendent of Schools, Matt Calvert, School Board President, Craig Mixon, Vice President, Elizabeth Harrell, Secretary, Wendy Sharp, Assistant Secretary, Angela Tompkins, Beth Prickrell, Ty Trout, Chad Turner. Now I would like to introduce our Central Office Administration. Executive Director of Operations, Blake Carroll, Executive Director of Student Services, Scott Castleberry, Executive Director of Finance, Brandy Chalette, Executive Director of Human Resources, Christy Gates, Executive Director of Instructional Programs, Larry Monroe, Executive Director of Public Relations, Dr. Scott Powers, Executive Director of School Leadership and Learning, Christy Schaffner. Representing New Caney High School Administration, in addition to Mr. Powell, are Amber Beard, Dean of Instruction, Nancy Kozad, Associate Principal, and Jennifer Whitty, Lead Counselor. I also want to take a minute to recognize the AP and counselor teams who helped each of you so much. Students, please applaud your AP and counselor as I call their name. Mr. Adebayo and Mrs. Shaw, Ms. Farah and Mrs. Hernandez, Ms. Dick and Mrs. De Lorenzo, Mr. Boone and Ms. Kelly, Ms. Wheeler and Ms. Grimes.
I would also like to recognize the parents, guardians, family members, teachers, and staff of all of our graduating seniors. Thank you for all the support you have given to our students and to New Caney High School. And a special thanks to our senior class sponsor, Ms. Nicole Kime. Thank you for the countless hours you put in to make senior year special for our students. Now we turn our focus to the reason for this show, our students. Please join with me as we recognize all of your hard work and dedication to make today possible for our students. Let's give our class of 2024 a round of applause. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce to you the 2024 Senior Class President of New Caney High School, Kenzie Scanlon.
Class of 2024, we did it. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Kenzie Scanlon, and I have the honor and pleasure of being the Senior Class President of the New Caney High School graduating class of 2024. On behalf of my classmates, I would like to welcome all family, friends, faculty, staff, alumni, and distinguished guests to the 85th Annual Commencement Ceremony of New Caney High School. Before getting started, I would like to thank the following present and former faculty members: Mrs. Sochek, Mr. Sochek, Mr. Coleman, Mrs. Severson, and the band directors, as well as all of our administrators and counselors. Without these outstanding people, many of us would not be sitting here today. Thank you for everything you have done and everything you will continue to do. Your efforts have not been in vain. It has taken 4 long years, but here we are, wearing the caps and gowns we whispered about as we watched in awe of the seniors who walked across this very stage to accept their diplomas. Congratulations, everyone. We virtually logged into New Caney High School 1,382 days ago. Ugh. Entering high school at the height of the pandemic was definitely a challenge as we weaved our way through the one-way hallways of our school. Freshmen, if you thought you didn't have enough time to get to class this year, try making your way from the back of the annex to D Hall, only going in one direction. As we progressed into sophomore and junior year, we all gained experience in different things, as well as stage 1 senioritis. Since those COVID-filled days, we have accomplished so much. We have won 4 battle lines, advanced to nationals in multiple competitions for various sports and organizations, and been awarded thousands of dollars in scholarships. Together, we have done so much, and now we get to do one last thing as a class. With the help from peers, family, and Microsoft Math Solver, we are able to walk across this stage to accept our diplomas. Now that high school is over, everyone is looking to us to see our next steps. Some of us know where we're going to college and have our new student conferences picked out. Others are already enlisted in the military, and some of us are going straight into careers. To those of you who have no idea what you're doing, that is okay. If you ask any adult in your life, They will tell you that they changed their minds 1.5 million times before they knew what they were doing. Heck, some adults still don't know what they want to be when they grow up. Too often we're told that we should know what we're doing right away, but that's just not true. Take this time in your life to explore and grow. Use your 20s to figure out who you are. We are adults, but we're still young. Try new things. Fail at new things. Just keep going. In a few short moments, the process of handing out diplomas will begin, and I want you to take a moment to remember everything that has happened to get you here. If you haven't already, give thanks to those who have helped you get to this moment. Not a single one of us here has done it alone. We are all a patchwork of those who have loved us and believed in our futures. Someone in your life has done their very best to help get you here, to provide you with a moral sense of right and wrong, to answer questions from why is the ocean blue to why is this so hard. This does not mean that they did it perfectly. No one ever can. If they are in the stadium today, I pray that you find a way to express your gratitude for all of the steps and the missteps that have gotten us here. Maybe they are no longer here with us today. And in that case, I hope you remember them today as you celebrate. Lastly, I want to leave you with a passage from the Bible. Psalm 23 says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I have what I need. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He renews me in my life. He leads me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Only goodness and faithful love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord as long as I shall live." No matter what happens to you, do not be afraid. For if you pursue and trust in God, he will be with you in everything you face, even if you aren't taken out of that circumstance. Go make God look good, Eagles. Thank you.
Awesome job, Kinsey. Now it is my great pleasure and honor to introduce to you the Salutatorian of New Caney High, Maya Barr.
To my fellow classmates, I knew this day would come, but I never imagined it would be so soon. It still feels like it was yesterday that I was geeking out to my best friend about how we would be fifth graders in a few years. Then we would be grown, I thought. Little did I know that we would grow so much past the age of 10. What a surprise, I know. The best part is that I got to grow up with all of you. Whether my interactions with each of you were minor or many, I want you all to know that you guys have helped shape me into the person I am today. I'm gonna miss the days that I cried laughing in class and the smiles that so many of you put on my face. Class of 2024, tonight is our last night together. It marks the day that we step into our adult lives and begin an exciting new chapter. Looking at all of you, I see so many smiles that I hope I never forget. We've gone through so much together. We started high school with mass sitting 6 feet apart, and we're ending high school sitting 6 feet apart. The only difference is this time we get to walk across the stage after instead of being lost looking for our first period. There's so many memories from high school that I don't think will ever be created anywhere else for us. When and where else am I gonna walk through a flooded parking lot watching kids belly flop into the water? Some of you are definitely special. I'm not sure I'll ever be in a place again where I open my phone and see my classmates downing the school lunch on Instagram caught eating pages. Despite how much I complain about school, I'm definitely gonna miss coming here. I don't think I'll ever get to hear so much drama again, which for those of you that know me well is very sad. There are so many people I wish to thank that I don't even think I can fit the whole list into the speech, so I'll condense it. I thank my friends, my teachers, coaches, and family. To my friends, I thank you guys for standing by my side on bright and dark days. I truly don't think you guys realize how much joy you all bring into my life. I wouldn't be the person I am today without all of you in my life. I give a special thanks to Coach Mousen. You helped me go from a kid who couldn't even hold the racket right to a varsity athlete winning first place at tournaments. However, even though gaining the ability to play tennis is great, I thank you the most for helping me grow into the young woman I am today. When I felt life could not get any worse, you helped pick me up. You never failed to check up on me and never leave me without a smile. However, out of my long list of people I'm grateful to, the people at the very top are my parents. Specifically, I thank my mother. I doubt that when you were my age growing up in Tampico, you thought that your daughter would be a tall white girl living in Texas. But life never gives you what you expect it to. The following is directly from my mother. Quiero que sepas que todo esto fui por ti. Te he visto trabajar más fuerte que nadie por mis hermanos y yo. I want you to know that all of this was for you. I watched you work harder than anybody I know for my brothers and me. Yo trabajé fuerte para devolver el favor y espero haberlo conseguido. Me has enseñado muchas cosas, pero la más importante de todas es la capacidad de superar. I've worked hard to return the favor for you, and I hope I've been able to accomplish that. You have taught me many things, but the most important of all is the ability to overcome. A pesar de todos los problemas por las que has pasado, nunca te has rendido. Te admiro mucho por esto. Te quiero. Despite all the hardships you've gone through, you have never given up. I admire you so much for this. I love you. Without all of the people supporting me in my life, I never would have gotten to the point I am at today. I hope to keep growing with the support of all of you and know that this is just a stepping stone for me on a larger path that you guys have helped me to pave. On the subject of past, I hope that each of you, my friends and peers, find the path that brings you the most happiness in life. It doesn't matter how rich you are, famous, beautiful, I just want you guys to be content. Find happiness in the things that are small but meaningful. Whether I see each of you after today or not, I want you all to live the life you deserve. We have bright paths ahead of us, and I know that we will grow so much more than we already have. As you guys walk out of this graduation, think about how much you have ahead of you, and remember, it really was never that serious. Every embarrassing moment that you dwelled on, assignment you failed, crush that rejected you, competition lost, is all in the past now. Live your life, but never take yourself too seriously.
Thank you, Maya. Now it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorian of New Caney High School, Daisy Richardson.
Thank you, Mr. Powell. Hi, class of 2024. Standing in front of you today is a young woman who was once just a kid playing with dirt in her backyard. A little girl busy making mud pies, not knowing of what she would accomplish in the future. Someone who would have never imagined giving a speech in front of such a large crowd or having so many friends. And you, sitting on this field tonight, are young adults who were also children running on the playground, talking to stuffed animals, and even wetting the bed. Your parents, teachers, and friends that helped you grow gather in the stands to cheer you on. For some of you, you are the first in your family to graduate, and for others, you may be the last. As you walk across this stage tonight, you will be going into a world of uncertainty, a place where you cannot predict what job you will have, where you will be living, or who you'll be friends with. You'll be overwhelmed with new responsibilities and sometimes feel as if you are alone. I encourage you to keep having what seems like silly dreams and living life as if you were your younger self, not being afraid to make mistakes, not being afraid of people's opinions, but doing what makes you happy. Don't settle for a job that you don't like. Keep applying until you find one that you love. Don't give up on traveling because it seems too expensive. Save up the money and go at a later time. When you were a kid, you dressed up as who you wanted to be. Superheroes, villains, Disney princesses, and more. Keep that same mentality from today onwards instead of conforming yourself to fit in with others. Find a community of people who like you for who you are. Life is about the memories you are able to make, not the clothes you wear, car you drive, or house you live in. It's about the experiences, achieving long-term goals, overcoming obstacles thrown at you, and watching others around you become themselves. Over my 4 years of high school, I was blessed with the opportunity to be in many different organizations, discover new passions, and grow together with my friends. To go from a stranger on the first day of school to someone with a front row seat watching as all of you live out your last high school memory. To be cheering on each of my friends as they walk across the stage and giving them my final goodbyes. I wouldn't have been able to be where I am today without those around me. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank them all. To first thank God for graciously giving me this loving environment that I've been surrounded by all of my life. Sorry. For it was not my desires or efforts, but by your mercy and providence that I am able to stand where I am today. I will continue pursuing the plan that you have for me and trying to motivate, inspire, and help others fulfill their ambitions. Secondly, thanking the counselors, teachers, and administrators who always greeted me with smiles and pushed me past my limits. If I were to name them all, we would be here for a long time, but they know who they are. Finally, thanking my family members and my friends, both those sitting in front of me and those in the stands, for allowing me to be myself with them. There is one person in particular that I don't give as many thanks as I should to. She is my biggest role model, the toughest person I know, and someone who is constantly being faced with problems. She has suffered through so much, but always runs to my side when I'm having a hard time. She gave up many of her dreams so that she could help me make mine a reality. I don't say it very often, but I really love you, Mom. Keep being the person that you are. Class of 2024, I'm sorry. Class of 2024, as you step into this new chapter of your life, remember to stay true to yourself and make the most of it. Live freely and turn the world into your playground. Congratulations, you earned it.
Thank you, Daisy. Mr. Calvert, NCISD Board of Trustees, Executive Directors, parents, guardians, and guests, and especially the New Caney High School Class of 2024. I welcome you again to tonight's graduation ceremony. At this time, we would like to recognize our graduates who are going into the armed forces. Students, as I call your name, please stand as I recognize your commitment to serve our great country. Naleli Baltazar, Army. Christina East, Army. Tyel Garrett, Army. Gabriel Hall, Army. Guinevere Honecker, Army. Nathaniel Lockhart, Army. Jonathan Mize, Army. Waylon Neves, Army. Jeremiah Nunez, Army. Malachi Wiley, Army. Caston Woolsey, Army. Victoria Cook Minshew, Marines. Kayla Yeager, Air Force. Samuel Noberto, Navy. Heaven Winters, Navy. And Thomas Arrington, National Guard. Awesome. Now we would also like to recognize all of the veterans that are present tonight. Would you please stand? New Caney ISD family, please join me in thanking the men and women before us tonight who have made the ultimate decision to serve and protect the United States of America. Thank you. You may be seated. And finally, if you're an alumni of New Caney High School, we would like for you to stand, as we are so honored to also have you with us here tonight. We thank you for establishing the traditions of our great school and for being a living example of what it means to be a New Caney High School Eagle. Please stand if you're an alumni. Thank you. Seniors, you did it. I am beyond excited. Yes. I am beyond excited to see what next chapter you will write. But before that new journey begins, let's take a moment to look around us and really be here in this moment. Look around the stadium. Find that person that was there for you. That person who you could always depend on. That person who kept you from giving up, or that person who pushed you further than you thought you were capable of. Did you find them? Find them. Awesome. Never forget those cheers, and never hesitate to reach out to those that you can depend on, to those that love you. Never hesitate to let them know about the good that they did for you. Before I was a principal, a few years ago, I was an English teacher. I love to read and I love words. Let's think about an important word from tonight's ceremony, graduation. The word graduation came from the Latin root gratis, which means to take a step or to rise up to the next level. What a beautiful thing to consider tonight. In just a little bit, you will take a step up towards your future. You will rise up towards the new challenges, and you will achieve greatness. Let me give you 2 pieces of advice before you take a step towards this stage to graduate. First is gratitude. Have an attitude of gratitude in everything you do. Be thankful for who you are and what you have. Never hesitate to pause and tell someone thank you. Tell the person who fixed your coffee thank you. Tell the person who bags your groceries thank you. When life gets busy, never forget to pause and express gratitude. Call your mom and tell her thank you for teaching you to have manners. Text your dad and tell him thank you for making you do the extra work to get you where you are now. Take just a moment and reach out to that friend to tell them thanks for always being by your side. And on that note, I want to thank a friend for their help this school year. Ms. Kozad, our associate principal, will be retiring this year. Ms. Kozad, thank you for all the work you have done in the field of education. I will miss you immensely. You have become a forever friend. Gratitude can make a bad day good, and you never know what a kind word will do for another. The second piece of advice I have for you is to be present. Open your eyes to the beauty of this world. It is becoming increasingly easy for us to spend time in a digital world disconnected from those around us. Fight this temptation. Monitor your screen time. Put your phone down and have a real conversation. Do fun things and make memories. Prioritize the memory and not the social media post. Monitor your relationships and invest your time in being present with the ones that you love. Live a life you can be proud of. Write an authentic story. Write your story. The last thing I want you to remember is you are meant for good. You are meant to do big things in this world. I want to leave you with a quote by C.S. Lewis. We are mirrors whose brightness is wholly derived from the sun that shines upon us. Go into this world and shine bright, seniors. Be the light. Ms. Spear.
Good evening. My name is Amber Beard, and I am the Dean of Instruction at New Caney High School. The time we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. It is time to award diplomas to our graduates. Yes. The format for awarding diplomas will be as follows. The honor graduates will cross the stage in the order of their class rank. After the honor graduates are announced, students will be called alphabetically. As part of the graduation ceremony, some students may be wearing one or more of the following cords, which celebrate the designated achievements below. Honors cords are as follows: gold, top 10%, white, 12 or more college hours, black, participated in 5 or more AP exams, green, 50 to 99 hours of community service, green and white, 100 or more hours of community service, red, white, and blue, enlisted in a branch of the U.S. military, and silver, earned a designated industry certification. The white collar with the blue and gold emblem indicates a student's membership in the National Honor Society. As a reminder to our audience, please refrain from any action that may cause a student's name not to be heard when it is read. Mr. Christian, the voice of New Caney High School athletics, will announce the names of our honor graduates, followed by the names of all other graduates. Will the first row of graduates please stand and proceed to your right to enter the stage. Graduates, you may now come forward to receive your diploma.
Be ready just in case. Are you ready just in case? Sir.
Andrea Alexandra Gonzalez.
You got the next one?
Cesar Andres Pina Alvarez.
Thank you.
Sebastian Tamez. Daisy Denise Richardson. Maya Noalani Barr.
Tyranny, yes.
Emily Tyranny Chun.
Spencer Gray Cronk.
Spencer Gray Cronk. Juliana Valeria Castro Soto. Ildefonso Garcia Jr. Noah Braden Epinette. Faith Mackenzie Holland. Janelli Villarosa Canlas. Wardell Franklin Jr. Talia Etziber Serra. Genesis Alondra Vasquez. Owen Monroe Farmer. Thatcher Blake Bradfield. Madison Camille Jones. Justin Dwight Noai Tejano. Dana Abigail Alperez Mendez. Corinne Marie Bailey. Emmanuel Ortiz. Alicia Sierra. Sydney Brianne Kale. Fabiola Rodriguez. Sir, we got all night. Thomas Jeremy Dwayne Arrington. Who's this guy? Andy Jared Barca. Ariel Eileen Broche. Jules Elizabeth Young. Jocelyn Jolie Daneman. Sophia Marie Hill. Ashley Carolina Disguazepeda. Blake Mitchell Edens. Melanie Zermeño. Angel Renee McWilliams. Giselle Aurelie Rosales. Giselle Swaste. Giselle Hinojosa Bedoya. Jose Jared Marin. Alexis Leanne Artel Carvajal. Guillermo Jesus Gutierrez Sanchez. Ashley Suzette Perez. Annalise Noea Acevedo. Sherlyn Aureli Rangel. Tael Nazir Garrett. Alyssa Danielle Halomo. Yaritza Eileen Zuniga. Fernanda Nereda Cardenas. Perry Michelle Tackett. Soleil Janice Marie Sanders. Jordan Emily Maddox. Isaac Maximino Abiles. Julia Martha Abrazaldo. Cambry Faith Ackerman. Jalen Adame. Jacqueline Aguilera. Mia Elizabeth Alamillo. Ashley Albaran. Christina Albaran Tavira. Gracelyn Claire Denise Alberth. Leslie Sarai Aldaba Rivas. Jocelyn Michelle Alfaro. Joseph Christopher Alonso. Axel Adrian Amador. Hesley Varina Adino Carrasco. America Palomo Angeles. Good job, Damon. Damon Lee Anthony Jr. Isabella Giovanna Aparicio. Luna Chantal Aranda. Angeles Arellanes. Jose Luis Arellano Jr. Good job, Brian. Proud of you, brother. Brian Arias Penelosa. Stephen Thomas Arnott. Joanna Arriaga. Lucero Arteaga. Angel Manuel Ayungwa Garcia. Tariana Elizabeth Lene Austin. There he is. What's up, brother? Charles Eugene Bailey Jr. Naeli Baltazar. Marcela Marie Soares Barbosa. Haley Samantha Barker. Priscilla Suzanne Barnett. Alexis Giovanni Batres Morales. Alexander Joshua Becerra Jr. Victor Manuel Benitez. Anastasia Rose Behrens. That wind's getting us. Diamond Nicole Berry. Julianne Emil Bond. Jose Armando Briones. Jose Luis Briseño. He did it. Elizabeth Renee Brown. Riley Mason Brown. Landon Chase Brumfield. Nicole Hannah Bula Moo. Mauricio Cabrera. Sarai Cabrera. Christina Calixto Nario. Paola Calzada. Brandon Allen Campbell. Hilton Grant Campbell. Maria Guadalupe Carvajal. Carlos Cardenas Jr. Eric Carmona. Victor Manuel Carmona. Dylan James Carpenter. Lily Rose Carr. Nicole Carrillo Custodia. Dorothy Rose Angela Carroll. Roberto Castellanos. Miguel Angel Casa Diego. Jose Alberto Castellón. Brandon Castillo. Christopher Castro. Steven Zenobio Gonzalez. Liliana Serna. Jorge Cervantes Jr. Miguel Angel Chavez. Lexi Ileana Chen. Mackenzie Rochelle Childers. Layla Imani Cole. Ari Day Collier. Cruz Hanley Cook. Cameron Riley Cook. Zane Alexander Cook. Victoria Danielle Cook Minshew. Uh-oh, we missed one. Caden Cooper. Thank you. Erin Arlene Corrado. Ashley Cortez. Cassandra Michelle Cortez. Aiden Anthony Cashigano. Faith Mackenzie Cox. Amy Kaylin Cox Sour Wine. Amaya Lynn Cruz. Justin Wayne Crawford. Excel Cruz. Leslie Michelle Cruz. Luz Angelina Davalos Ochoa. Bella Claire Davidson. Haiti Davila. Denasia Lene Davis. Alyssa Renee DeBlanc. Wendy Jacqueline Del Cid Hernandez. Anel Ellen Diaz. Jennifer Diaz. Leslie Naomi Diaz. Melissa Diaz de la Cruz. Maria Fernanda Diaz Leva. Arwa Deary. Brian Duarte. Christina Aileen East. Bryce Edmondson. Wayne Gray Enos. Gianluca Enriquez.
It literally is, I know.
Isabella Escarino. Madeline Escarino. Good job. Natalie Jasmine Escobar. Luna Liliana Escobar Reyes. Kaylee Melissa Espinal Lara. Leslie Eusebio Carrera. Alexis Renee Faison. Aiden Edward Ferguson. Ilda Yareli Figueroa. Abel Alexis Flores. Samantha Ruby Flores. Ashton Wesley Franklin. Yesenia Isabel Fuentes. Melanie Hyla Fuentes Gracia. Joshua Dominic Fuentes Ventura. Alina Marie Gallardo. Brooklyn Nicole Galloway. Angel or Angel? What do you want? Angel Ivan Galvan. Rosalind Galvan. Luis Angel Galvez. Nicolas Gomez. Natalia Garcia. Pedro Job Garcia. Isaiah Gonzalez. Magariemi Garcia Maldonado. Diego Garcia Rangel. Ethan Ray Garrett. Isaiah Renee Garza. John Joey Garza the second. Mackenzie Nicole Garza. Jack Paul Gebauer. Giselle Ann Gill. Haley Rayanne Gibbons. Karina Damaris Gomez. Jacob Anthony Gomez. Yoseline Arleth Gomez Tovar. Ariana Giselle Gonzalez. Celeste Marie Gonzalez. Good job, Seabass. Proud of you. Sebastian Gonzalez. Shania, Rihanna Shania Gordon. Brian Aiden Graciano Villa. Genesis Anne-Marie Grande. Last name? Jocelyn Gell. Jennifer, I'm so proud of you. Jennifer Apollonia Guerra. Paulino Omar Gurusquieta. Haley Diana Gutierrez. Arleth Danae Estrada Guzman. So proud of you. Nevaeh Renee Constance Hacker. Colin Michael Hackett. Gabriel Jackson Hall. Sincere Hancock. Olivia June Hanson. Braden Burke Hardis. Alejandra Hernandez. Benjamin Joseph Hernandez. Bianca Sireni Hernandez. So proud of you, Ileana Hernandez. Jocelyn Lizette Garcia Hernandez. Lewis or Luis? Kenneth Lewis Hernandez. What do you want? Miguel Hernandez. Miguel Hernandez. Roberto, why are you pulling all that up like that? I'm proud of you. Roberto Hernandez. Wendy Hernandez. Leodan? Frankie Leodan Hernandez Castellon. Jesus Hernandez Cornejo. Alize Daisy Herrera. Patrick Garrett Hicks. Jonathan Eli Hilburn. Brendan Joseph Hines. Hallie Elizabeth Hofstad. Alyssa Kathleen Holland. Connor Andrew Holt. Guinevere Lane Honecker. Say it again. We got it. Jeremy Jermaine Humphrey. Claudia Elena Ibarra. Claudia Elena Ibarra. Felipe de Jesus Ibarra. Wesley Jair Isidro. Cameron Lee Ivy. Giuliani Isaguirre. You want James in there or not? Kyla James Yeager.
Sofía Jarero Partida.
Sofia Carolina.
No, es just Sofía Jarero Partida.
Sofia Herrero Partida. I'm so proud of you, Aurelia. So proud of you. You're awesome. Aurelie Jasso. Marcos, say your last name. Marcos Jaurigi. Angel or Angel? Angel Jimenez. Jace Aiden Johnson.
Gerard.
David Gerard Joseph Jr. Good job, David. David Gerard Joseph Jr. Mario Alberto Juarez. Samantha Sinai Juarez Salas. Draven Marshall June. Leslie Esmeralda Jurado. Good job, Jacob. You made it. Jacob Andrew K. Jada Paula Storm Keel. Ava Elizabeth Knighton. Andrew James Kopp. Liam Timothy Krieger. Colin Ripley Kyle. Sebastian Velasquez Lagunas. Wyatt Austin Laird. Richard Landaverde. Annie Eunice Landeros. Xavier Andres Landeros. Desiree Elliott La Paya. Omar Lara.
César Eliseo Lavanino.
Cesar Elisco Lavanino. Daniel Alejandro Leva. Ayana Dene Levy. I'm doing the middle name. I'm doing it. You want Dejan or DJ? I'm not. Excuse me. DJ or Dejan? It don't matter. Dejan Lewis. Luis Antonio Lindero Anaya. Addison Page Lisenby. Juan Miguel Yaguno Jr. Nathaniel Urijah Lockhart. Eric Fernando Lopez. Guadalupe Jesus Lopez. Yulissa Angelica Lopez. Christian Magallon. Elaine Abigail Marr. Anthony Lex Marte. He's too cool to come up here. Daniel Martinez. Eliza Martinez. Ishe Taj Martinez. Francisco Alejandro Martinez. Isaías Israel Martinez. Mia Martinez. Mia Michelle Martinez. Natalie Martinez. Ruby Montserrat Martinez. Sergio Arturo Martinez Jr. Geraldine Mata Vega. Hans Joseph de la Cruz Mateo. Anaya Dene Maxwell. Caleb Jackson McCardle. Crystal Brianne McCree. Travis Aaron McGowan. Kat Grace McLaren. Kira Renee McMenamy. Stephen Gregory Medina. Good job, Elena. Proud of you. Elena Miranda Mejia. Yakira Istar Mejia. Ashley Paulina Melchor. Brittany Giselle Melendez. Carlos Melendez Jr. Esteban Francisco Mendez. Joshua Mendez Graniel. Hunter Ryan Miller. Yoselin Isabel Miranda. Jonathan Ladd Mize. Crystal Joelle Moctezuma. Alexander Bryce Mormon. Luis Angel Molina. Jessica Mondragon. James Jared. Monteagudo. Abner Adrian Monzon Garcia. Micaiah Shamir Moore. Good job, Kyle. Kyle Ian Mora. Brian Alexander Morales. Lexi Brianna Morales. Ashley Moreno. Caitlin Denise Moreno. Leah Giselle Morin. Riley Morgan Morrow. Gracie Ann Moss. Mauro Pablo Munoz. Rodrigo Nambo Flores. Micaiah Nicole Nelson.
Isaiah Cohen Neufeld. Thank you.
Isaiah Cohen Neufeld.
Thank you. Make sure you say my name right.
Good job, Toby. Toby and Newsom. Knives, right? Waylon Tucker Knives. We're getting there. Alexia Yoamino Lasco. Darlene Elizabeth Nolasco Garcia. Gianni Emmanuel Norales. Samuel Norberto. Jeremiah Isaiah Nunez. Liliana Soledad Ocampo. Sebastian Lee Odom. Diana or Diana? Diana Olvera. $2. Jesus Armando Ortega. Brian Ortiz. Amy Justali Osorio. Jayla Elizabeth Ott. Emily Padron. Alexis Palacios. Juliana Abigail Palacios. Skylar Allen Parr. Adrian Jesus Parra Rivera. Michael Allen Patterson. Gabriel, middle name, Deshaun. Gabriel Deshaun Pearson. Jordan Lee Pearson. Maria Camila Peña Uscanga. Melanie Penelosa. Brianna Perez. Gilberto Perez. Good job, Jacob. Jacob Anthony Perez II. Ivan Ale Perez. Joy Peters. Jeremiah Gonda Peters. Yahir Ramos Ruiz. Joel Jesus Pineda. Kira Michelle Pitts. Lennon Prieto Lopez. Chase Christian Query. Yoselin Quezada Guzman. Esther Quintanilla. Nathalia Sarai Quintanilla. Iridian Janice Ramirez. Good job, Cassandra. Cassandra Dolores Ramirez. I love your card, Jasmine. Jasmine Alessandra Ramon Leal. Brian Alexis Ramos Dubon. Karina Michelle Rangel. Carla Resendiz. Leslie Diveni Resendiz Arvizu. Delis Talia Resto. Alice Ruby Reyes. Andrea Reyes. Christopher Logan Reyes. Giselle Reyes. Jacqueline Reyes.
I need you to say it how you say it in football games.
Kaysen Matthew Rios. Melanie Viviana Rivas Varela. Emilia Esmeralda Rivas Garcia. Good job, Adrian. I'm proud of you. Adrian Rivera. Abraham Roa Santa Cruz. Abraham Roa Santa Cruz. It's Eddie Robles. Jessica Paula Rocha. Pedro Gerardo. Pedro Gerardo Rocha. Daniela Guadalupe Rodriguez. Elijah Misael Rodriguez. Ernesto Rodriguez Jr. Giovanni Rodriguez. Leticia Rodriguez. Marco Antonio Rodriguez. Mariana Rodriguez. Steven Rodriguez Flores. Edgar Ulises Rojas. Good job, Jeremy Roman. David Miguel Romero.
I think so.
Joanna Romero. Catherine Adelise Romero. Jared Lee Rowell. Look at this guy. Hey, I'm proud of you. Good job, Caleb. Caleb Emil Russell. Owen Torres. Matthew Richard Russell.
Last name is Saavedra.
Valerie Ruby Saavedra. Yamaleth Azucena Sainz Andrade. Alberto Carlos Salazar. Jose Adrian Salazar. Denise Salce. Emily Salgado. Tatum Leanne Sanchez. Brian Benjamin Sanchez. Cruz Eric Sanchez. David Adonai Sanchez. Edgar Sanchez. Eric Sanchez. Jesus Sanchez. Jose Guadalupe Sanchez. Leisha Sanchez. Kevin Arturo Sandoval. Hayden Michael Sanders. Christian Joseph Santiago Jr. Jesa Lucia Santos. Freddie Saucedo Valdez. Good job, Kenzie.
Kenzie Renee Scanlon.
Chloe Lynette Schulman.
Chloe Lynette Schulman.
Sherdell.
Corey Daniel Sherdell.
Good job,
Matthew James Scott.
Great, Scott. Siegel.
Riley Ray Siegel.
Asesino.
Felix Efren Serna Coronado. Elizabeth Serrato. Termel Trayvon Lachey Shackelford. Chastity Sheffield.
Way to go, Madison. Proud of you.
Madison Elizabeth Schilling. Emmanuel Sierra. Andrew Lewis Silva. Kieran Skoblick. Harley Jade Sleeman. Charlie Ann Smith. Ethan Allen Smith.
Okay, middle name, Princess? Emriana.
Princess Emriana Marie Smith. Mary Soto. Bernice Soto Omana. Dylan Lee Sprayberry. Michael Roy Stevens. David Montre Stewart.
Good job, Destiny. Destiny LaShawn. Destiny what? You want Destiny Stewart?
Destiny Stewart.
Yitzi Berenice.
Yitzi Berenice Suarez Robinette.
Kimber Jean Stewart. Peyton Andrew Svetlik. Harmony Rochelle Tate. Cade Ryan Thomas. Natalie Giselle Toledo. Jorge Torres. Antonio Torres Ramirez. Viviana Nicole Trevino. Mia Carolina Trevino Martinez. Christian Keon Tucker. Daniel Nathan Barrella. Edwin Alexander Varela. Jennifer Vargas Martinez. Johnny Vargas Martinez. Kaylee Grace Vaughn. Alexander Josue Vasquez. Edward Alexander Vasquez. Eileen Vasquez Gonzalez. Rafael Vasquez Gonzalez. Miguel Angel Vega Geronimo. Victor Alexis Velasquez Loredo. Ryan Andrew Velez. Angel Joel Veloz. Yasmin Maria Ventura. Mariana Vera. Kevin Vidal. Christian Javier Villa. Diego Emmanuel Villarreal. Christian Fernando Villatoro. Four-time UCA All-American Ashlyn Brooke Wagner. Zachary Jacob Walker. Good job, Lorelai. Lorelai Ann Warren. Damon Paul White. Isabel Faye Wildy. Malachi Tyrell Wiley. Good job, Andrew. Andrew Hayden Wilkinson. job, Caden. Caden Pinckney Wilkinson. Ataya Rain Williams. Sarah Williams. Dalen Wilson. How do you say your middle name? Nah, you don't gotta use it. How do you say your middle name? Jamari. Dravon Jamarian Wilson. Heaven Elaine Patrice Winters. Brooklyn Alexis Wolf. Caston Amelie Woolsey. Angel Alejandro Zermeno. Riley Nicole Zimmerman. Allison Gabriela Martinez Andino. Valeria Zuniga. You did it.
Let's just give him one more round of applause. All right. It is with great pleasure and honor that I welcome Mr. Matt Calvert, Superintendent of New Caney ISD, to the podium.
On behalf of the New Caney Independent School District, I want to congratulate each one of you on your commitment, dedication, and self-discipline, which has brought you to this point in your life and will ensure continued success in your future endeavors. Mr. Powell, do you certify that these students receiving diplomas this evening have met all requirements to participate in this ceremony?
Yes, sir.
By the authority delegated to me by the state of Texas and the New Caney Independent School District, I hereby declare each recipient of a diploma as a graduate of New Caney High School. You may move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Mr. Calvert, New Caney ISD board members, NCISD executive directors, parents, guardians, and staff, I proudly present to you the New Caney High School graduating class of 2024. Throw your hat. Hold on. Go back to your seats. We're not quite done yet. At this time, I would like to ask our guests to join our graduates as we stand for the New Caney High School school song, after which students will be dismissed. Thank you, New Caney High School class of 2024. May God bless you all, and remember to be the light.